Hi, my name is Juanita.
Hello, I am Sherelle.
Hello, my name is Jefferson. So today, I'll be telling you guys about why you should consider fostering a kitten from a shelter if you already have considered adopting a, an animal. So, first off, the main issue with shelters nowadays is that they go through overpopulation. Every year, there's millions of animals, especially kittens, that go through the system. And according to ASPCA, approximately 2.7 million animals are euthanized, which includes 1.4 million cats. Which, as again, I said, is based on overpopulation of shelters. And the shelter cannot afford to take care of all of these animals. They don't have the manpower, the funds, and it's just way too many animals, even then. So, and according to Contreras G, is estimated that more than 75% of kittens born to stray cats die or disappear within the first 6 months. So this is in terms of I'd say breeding season. So during the warm months of the year, kittens or cats, they reproduce a lot. So, and each litter is about 4 to 6 kittens, and in the single season, it could be 1 to 2 litters. So that could be up to 12 kittens per cat. And the towns or this each state is already overpopulated with cats in general. So imagine each of those cats already producing an additional 12 kittens per year. And during those first 6 months of their lives, the neonate kittens, there's 75% of them are more likely to die within 6 months, especially if they're born from stray cats, because the lack of like poor living conditions, and they don't have reproductive control, which is a good point that these shelters do a lot of. They spay and neuter every cat that comes in, and also during the what it's called Kitten Mountain, which is in terms of the warm weather, high reproductive season. I could easily tell when we're going through a kitten mountain, because I'll scroll through the foster care website, and it's just endless pages of brand new kittens ranging from like a few days old to a few weeks. It's just hundreds of kittens, and they're just way too overpopulated in the shelter. So another reason why it's a great idea to foster animals is if you're already considering adopting one, but you don't have a lot of experience. The shelters themselves already provide a lot of food. They'll provide litter. They'll provide medicine and supply kits to take care of them. And in my personal experience, I've barely spent any money when it comes to having to foster these kittens, which also includes bottle feeding kittens, which is what I've done a lot. It was it could be at first a stressful experience, but it creates a great bonding experience with when you take care. They'll basically see you as their parent, and it'll be and you'll most of the times you'll end up falling in love. It'll be hard to return them to the shelter, which is why I ended up with one foster fail, and I don't regret it. But it was impossible for me to try to return it back to the shelter. So yeah, do you guys have any questions on the foster care program, on why you should consider it? Yes.
When you first started your speech, you mentioned that one of your sources stated that over 2 million animals were in shelters, with over 1 million being kittens. Now, is that an annual figure, a semi-annual? Like, how often?
This is based off of an estimate. Like, I'm sure they've taken like statistics of multiple years, and then they've probably did the math and averaged it out to say like, oh, this is what we see. Like,
on average annually?
Yes, average, yes.
Awesome.
Yes.
So would that mean somewhere like, for example, Las Vegas, where they have a very warm season for a very long time, that they might experience like a larger kitten mountain than somewhere colder most of the time?
Oh yes. Right now I live in Las Vegas. It feels like it's warm, like out of the 12 months, like 10 months out of the year it's warm. So the kittens don't have a calendar. So they're like, oh, it's warm, it's perfect time to breed. So that's why, in my personal experience, when I scroll through my foster program's website, it's just so much kittens, endless scrolling through, like lots of pictures. It's really hard to actually pick a kitten because it's like they're also like really cute and stuff, and like I wish I could take care of all of them, but I just don't have the space. So yes.
You mentioned something about a foster fail. Can you explain that to me in more detail?
Oh yes, a foster fail is basically like you spend a good amount of time fostering it, and then you're just like, oh man, like we've created such a bond. It's almost like giving up a child, basically. So I'm like, you just can't do it. You have to keep it. You know, I ended up adopting one, and now he started off as a kitten that I fostered since it was 2 days old. So now I recently just celebrated its 1 year birthday.
So the fail would be to not give it back, to actually end up adopting it.
Yeah, they call it foster fail, but I consider it a foster success. All right, any other questions?
No.
All right, thank you guys so much. I hope you guys consider fostering.
I think I've been convinced.
I like the fact that I didn't know this, so it's just great information that shelters provide a lot of the necessities for animals when you adopt from them. So
yeah, so
or foster for them.
Exactly. So even if you don't realize like, oh, I don't think this is for me, you know, like you didn't really lose out on much. You just gained the experience of having an animal in your home, and you can return the food and litter and all that. So technically everybody wins because you also return the animal, someone else can adopt it, and you've done your part in taking care of it.
Low risk, high reward.
Exactly.
I think that's a good take.
Good take. You want